and helped them build the temple to the Most High. So when he came through there, it was no confusion in Palestine, or Palestine, as you call it wrongfully, but Palestine, it was no confusion who the creator was, who the Most High was. They were very close to Melech Dawad, as King David, as you call him wrongfully. They were very close to him. So they knew him. Interchanged, intermixed, intermarried, and things like that. So a lot of people in Palestine are definitely of the tribes of Israel and know about the Most High, have information and documents and paperwork and all kinds of ancient things that talk about the Most High creator. So they're not confused. So it's disrespectful for them to be Islamic and shit like that. But it ended up coming out. A lot of niggas started turning on each other because they realized somebody like me, like Dawad, rose up in America, woke up and shit. The blood of Dawad is woken and shit. So niggas start choosing sides and shit, So it was like Islam versus, the Most High and shit. So niggas start dying and shit, going extra hard, So they start the dedication and faithfulness and the best friend energy between Melech Dawad and Melech Khram, or King Khram, burnt back up again. And that best friend energy, like, yo, I need my best friend and shit. Palestine start waking up, start fighting them niggas that was fighting against Melech Dawad and shit, fighting against the Torah. Because they know what it was. They were best friends, my nigga. Best friends, yo. That's why when I was talking to Calcimus and stuff like that, it's the energy. Like, she's from Palestine. Palestine are best friends to Israel because how King Khram, they were always close, my nigga. If it wasn't for Melech Khram of Palestine, Melech Dawad would not have a home. He would not have a house and shit. I'm king, but dang, yo, I ain't got no house, no home. Let me help you out, my nigga. Help you out and shit. Come through. My bad. What's up, yo? What's up? Dapping up hard and shit. Oh, yo, good looking. My man, he built my house, my nigga. Brought some niggas through. They start building my house and shit, my nigga. I couldn't even pay that man back. Start building my house. Fuck that. We got you, yo. We got you. Fuck that. Yeah, shit. Fuck that. I'm Sir the Most High too and shit. Yeah, it's my man for real. Me and Palestine and shit. It's my man right there. Fuck Haram right here. It's not Haram, it's Haram. So I was like, yeah, that's my man right here. That's why they say, oh, that's Haram. We don't want that and shit. You don't want Haram because Haram is the only one that's really going to stand up to y'all dumbasses and let you know that, nah, we with Melech Dawad and shit. Niggas was best friends. Niggas best friends still over there and shit, holding it down. Melech Dawad over here in slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rise up. Niggas trying to hold him down. Best friend getting fucked up and shit. Niggas standing by watching and shit. Because you want that death shit. So it's happening like that. You letting these little niggas named Jewish niggas, fuck these niggas up and shit. But that shit gotta come back around. It gotta come around. Why the fuck would you? It's like what the Muslims did was what they did to kill the Savior. What our ancestors did to kill the Savior that landed us in slavery today in America. They did the same exact shit to Palestine. Go to the Romans and shit. Tell on the Romans, snitch on your people to Rome, and then these niggas come over there and kill the nigga and shit. Cause you said some shit to him. Hey man, I think we need to get rid of Palestine and shit. Oh yeah? Well, for what and shit? Because this and because that and because they getting on my nerves and shit. Just emotional shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to bow down to the Kaaba stone, and some of them niggas is out there, just saying any fucking thing and shit. So they come over there and start killing niggas in Palestine. But also started becoming a betrayal, started becoming an overturn, and that's what's been the battle for years. Then it started becoming an overturn, like, hold on, like, niggas start waking up and shit, So they start turning on the gay niggas and shit. Like, why the fuck is you wearing skinny jeans in Palestine, my nigga? We all the way in the Middle East and shit. Fuck is you wearing a pair of Adidas for? Niggas do not make Adidas out this bitch. Niggas don't wear Adidas and American clothes out this bitch. Niggas American now? So we gonna go to the Mount Sinai and shit with Adidas on and shit. We gonna walk through the Red Sea with a pair of Jordans and shit. Go to the Red Sea Mall, get a pair of Nike Air Force Ones and shit. And we gonna walk to the, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna walk in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. I'm going to Nazareth and cop me a pair of Jordans and shit. They got the new store and shit. Downtown locker room and, you know what I'm saying? Downtown locker room in Nazareth, and said we're going to Jerusalem to get some, you know what I'm saying? That's how y'all talk. Cause when we see y'all wearing that shit, that's exactly what we feel. When we see y'all wearing it, that's exactly what we feel. Like, y'all got stores and shit in Nazareth and Jerusalem and shit like that. You can cop a pair of Jordans and shit. We're gonna go to Tel Aviv and cop a pair, get some Timberlands, get some Butters Constructs out of Tel Aviv. Like, y'all wearing American shit for? Make your own shit, wear your own shit, so that you don't lose the culture. And niggas won't be thinking everything Muslim and shit. But when you lose the culture, niggas start thinking everything Muslim because Jewish people dress like Americans. And then they made their own style. They have their own style of Torah obedience. Like they got the curly little edges and shit. They made that shit up, yo. That's not Torah. That's just something they made up because they're not the actual people. So they try to like make their own flavor and their own culture adapted to the Torah. So it lets you know that it can be done where you have a culture and it can just be cleaned up. You know, anyway, off that. Another thing I wanted to say that connects to what I was saying about Bloods and Crips, Secret Service, don't bring that shit to Baltimore. Japan. The Most High wants Japan. The Most High wants to basically make a covenant with Japan. Japan has been so dedicated and so faithful to trying to wake the people of Israel up. They get the Most High wants to make the whole nation of Nihon his possession, and they're gonna start feeling it and start realizing it because they've been going hard for us over here. You talking about from Sega Genesis to PlayStation and animes and shit. The best way they know how, they've been rocking for us, trying to wake us up, you know, trying to get us free, stuff like that. Because a lot of their people are mixed with our people, like the cats and stuff. You know, a lot of their cats, which are us, a lot of the cats of Japan are mixed with the Hebrews. So they've been fighting hard for their people and us. So they've been doing such a good, faithful job. The Most High want to make them his possession, you know, and help them clean up their culture to make it a pure culture and things like that. They did, like, because when you came out with the Genesis, off top, they letting you know, Genesis, every game that you pop in the Sega Genesis has to do with what was happening in biblical times. It's teaching you the Bible. First thing you see, Sonic. What's Sonic? Running water, my nigga. Running water. You know what I'm saying? It's just saying planet Earth, Mother Earth is letting you know already about creation and stuff, you know, just playing the game. The people, the characters of creation, you know, and existence. So that's what Japan was trying to do. So you either can read the book of Genesis or you can play the game. And you can play the Genesis. It's all still biblical stuff and teaching you things about existence, because Americans, Caucasian Americans, don't teach black people shit. They don't teach us shit. So because they don't teach us, you end up being stupid and ignorant, and you stay like that. Yeah, so it's just something to say about Japan. The Most High wanna help them a lot, because you know what happened in Hiroshima, Nagasaki, them not having the way of the Most High. It's like you can't kill a bunch of people who was never preached to. You never preached to these people. A bunch of these people are dead, and you ask them a question. Well, have you ever heard the Torah, the Basora? Have you ever heard the Basora before? The good news of the coming of the Savior and his sacrifice. You know, the son that did the most special work, to repair the bridge. Have you ever heard about the repairing of the bridge, the son that came to repair the bridge so that you can come home? Because if you don't know who's the bridge repairer, you're not going to know where the bridge is to cross it, you know? So that's what it was. Like, then they're like, no. So then you got to preach to them and stuff like that, teach to them and stuff like that. Then they start gravitating. Then they start becoming Jehovah's Witnesses. They took everything that they seen from face value and went hard with it. Jehovah's Witness made games out of it, made Final Fantasy 7 out of it. They went hard. But it was something still not right. It was some fucking poison in my fresh water, dirt in my fresh water. So now they realizing, oh, so the shit we was doing wasn't a lie. It was just poison in my shit. So my anime's poison. Everything I'm doing got poison in it, so we getting fucked up slowly. We dying slowly, even though I got some truth in it. So we need somebody to find the truth way, find the true way. Now all they got to do is revamp that thing. So from Jehovah to Yahweh. So all they got to do is like tweak it a little bit here and there. You know, almost got it. Just tweak it a little bit here, tweak it a little bit there. Now you good. Now, so when you see certain animes, we trying to tell you in clever ways, yo. How you got like Japan are the like main people that's out there. Dragon Ball this, Dragon Ball Super. They the ones really like going through it. Niggas everywhere else ain't doing shit but going to hell and shit. Demon Time, Hell City this, Hell City that. Japan and them, they out in space fighting niggas like Frieza and Goku and shit. Fighting niggas and shit, trying to find God and shit. Y'all niggas over here just stuck in. Y'all not going hard and shit. Japan going hard. You're not gonna bomb the shit out of us and like niggas ain't gonna try to figure out how to get your ass back. Niggas act like they was the god of all existence and shit and bombed the shit out of niggas and had a peaceful sleep when they went home and shit. Niggas mad as shit. Random ass, regular ass, human ass niggas really acted like they had power over other humans on a mass level to where they can just erase a nigga like that. Like they just knew all things right. They the most perfect niggas in existence. They can just erase some niggas over here that's doing wrong and shit. You wrong as shit just for having America or just for creating America. You wrong as shit. But you come all the way over to Japan to try to like judge us and kill us and murk us and shit. Like two wrongs never make a thing right. And because of that, they feel like they could be the better wrong. I'm the greater wrong, so I got power over you because I'm the greater wrong or the lesser wrong or something like that. You know, I'm wrong, but you wronger. So like the fuck? No, nigga. So yeah, it's just been, that's how that clash, that tug of war been happening for a long time because you got two wrongs and shit, two wrong cultures. Japan does have a wrong culture. Yes, they do have a wrong culture. Shinto is a wrong culture, you know, and Buddhism, it's all wrong stuff, which is why there has been no slaughter. Like the vengeance or them getting revenge hasn't been a slaughter, it's been a tit for tat. When you talking about the true creator, it's not gonna be a tit for tat, it's gonna be a slaughter. You don't gotta really fight these niggas and struggle and shit. You just gonna erase these niggas like they did you. That's how it's gonna be. So when you find the Most High, it's all about the information of who the true God is, who the true creator is. The closer you get to it, the more shit start getting crazy. Like niggas start doing strange shit, spying on you, stealthing you, being around you, following you everywhere, making you think that people is guilty and making you think people are problems and shit like that. Nigga, you chilling. This guy chilling, you chilling. This guy's about to pop up at your spot while you chilling. Somebody came in and informed you about a guy that's about to pop up. Instantly, you should know this might be my way, because you already telling me about somebody that's about to walk in here and start shopping on some I just want to eat shit, and he ain't causing no problems. You just telling me about somebody. So before he come, you already trying to get in my energy. So I already know this person could be a solution to my situation. So let me see. He comes in, you analyze shit for yourself and shit like that, you know, and then you start to see this guy is the solution to my problem. You know, these niggas just the problem because they overdoing it. Normally, anybody could walk into my store and they don't give a fuck. But you giving too much of a fuck about this one guy, which is exposing you. It's telling on you. You went from that spy shit, that stealth shit, that secret shit, got so crazy to the point where you started looking crazy because you couldn't find guilt on the guy. There's always a time limit to shit. Like you on this guy for a whole year, not doing anything wrong. You see him, we see him. We don't see him doing anything wrong for a whole year. He just like that, but you still overdoing it. And we start getting convinced that he's good. You still stuck in shit. So eventually, you know, it's like trying to get the stain out some shit. I gotta keep spraying this shit, keep spraying it, and I keep scrubbing. Next thing you know, the stain gone. Niggas still like, I don't know, man. I think we need to take up the whole carpet and shit. Like, what the fuck? You just don't like the carpet, nigga? Instead of you just say, I don't like the carpet and shit, you talking about something, you made me think that the stain was a problem and shit. Cause you, like, yeah, that's that thing, that stain right there, man. That stain, I get rid of that stain and shit. Whole time you don't like my carpet and shit. You want me to take up my carpet? Nigga, you can get the fuck out of my house. Talk about take up my carpet and shit. Fuck out of here then. You don't gotta be right here and shit. America is not really supposed to exist. You're not supposed to be right here, my nigga. You're supposed to be in the UK and shit, or in Europe some fucking where. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be with under the monarchy now. The patriarchy now of King Charles. You're supposed to be under King Charles, not doing your own shit. So why the fuck is you even, you know what I'm saying? Because then it's gonna get like that. Whatever the case. It get too far, yo. And niggas get belittled all the time. But when people start knowing that you're somebody important, they'll take advantage of other people's ignorance and how you view my people. Like, I'm a brown man, I'm a Hebrew man in America, whatever. On first glance, I'm a problem to you because you know how typically our people are. Because you see them and shit, acting a fool, doing dumb shit, going to clubs, just, you know, just doing a lot of messy shit. So on first glance, you already get skeptical, like, oh yeah, you right. Keep an eye on him and shit. Cause the way I dressed, the way you saw me, how I was talking, you already eyes on me. That's how I be, yo. But you wouldn't know that somebody like me, or actually me, is, you know, doing agent work or some shit like that, or doing Secret Service work. You wouldn't think that. Eventually, you would have to come to the conclusion that maybe that's an option. You never wrote that down on the list, but now you writing it down on the list and shit because you scratched out everything on your list and shit, and thought of some other shit that you could put on the list. Never thought and shit. Secret Service, like me, I never thought that. How the fuck? I just can't get Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, and Paris Hilton being Bloods and shit, and real Crips and Bloods and shit, gangbanging and shit. I can't picture that ever. Just like you can never picture me being Secret Service. I just never can picture this nigga being Secret Service and shit. What the fuck he got to do with Secret Service work and shit? And badges and suits and ties and shit. Fuck this nigga. You're not realizing that and shit. Because the area we live in, like y'all, the area you live in, by default, you connected to that shit. Everywhere you go is going to be red or blue, crippin' and blooding. Well, you just not thinking in your environment, that's what your environment entails. I'm not thinking Zendaya Coleman is set tripping on the fucking set and shit. She's set tripping for real. Trying to hold it together. I'm thinking she just emotional because she's having family pains and shit. She's just set tripping over red and blue and shit. The fuck? I'm not thinking that and shit. I ain't know Sequoia was set tripping and shit. I'm thinking she just acting and shit. Sequoia and shit. She really like crippin' and blooding and shit. The fuck? That's scary. That's a complete 180. That's a complete turn off, my nigga. Like, as soon as I find that out, I'm strictly turning away from you. Like, oh shit, Zendaya is not Zendaya. That's Sequoia. I don't like Sequoia, my nigga. I gotta go and shit. Hell no, that's not the person I thought that person was and shit. I went from the kindest person, the most sweetest loving Gibson, to I don't want to fucking know you, my nigga. Like, I don't want to fucking know you, because that shit, I'm not trying to die over red or blue, and I make more sense to you and shit. So you gonna be the one that's gonna be hurt out at the end of the shit. You gonna be in pain and shit, because your head fucked up, your brain spaces is fucked up and shit. So I'm like, nah, just like go ahead and like die or some shit if you can't fucking fix that shit. That's how bad that shit is, how traumatizing that shit fucked us up. My father died over that dumbass shit. Niggas can't mentally get that fucking head straight. So why would I fuck with somebody? Hell, fuck that. I can't fuck with somebody that got an issue with that shit, because you gonna be tripping. I fucking around and die and shit, because I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want to do, just because I'm a man and shit. Wear what the fuck I want to wear, whatever the fuck color I want to wear and shit, and you just having an issue because I'm not respecting you having an issue about colors and shit. Fuck out of here. You that motherfucker that you buy a crayon, you buy a coloring book, and don't fucking have a red crayon because you're a Crip and shit. Hey, why you don't got no red crayon and shit? Santa Claus got a red on. Like, nah, this Santa Claus got blue and shit. Like, you that nigga and shit. Or let's say you got crayons. That was the wrong analogy. Let's say you got crayons and you got to color the water and shit. I got to color the water. You're dumbass. I just don't like blue and shit. You know, I just don't use blue and shit. Well, what color's the water? The color of the water is purple on this picture and shit. You one of those niggas and shit, but we on Earth, the water should be blue. That's not how it go and shit. Like, make it match, make it make sense. You that child and shit. The child that you looking at, put color in the coloring book, and the water's purple and shit. I'm like, why the water purple? Because I just felt like the water's purple. You grow up later on, you got a gang starter called Purple Gang and shit, or Bloods and Crips. You that guy, killing niggas over wearing colors and shit. Your head be fucked up. It's like, nah, y'all can't do it. That's a complete turn off. Like, I'm trying to figure out right now how I'm gonna get the fuck out of here all over again and shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna leave the city. I'm not thinking that niggas trying to back me down over Crip and Blood shit. I'm thinking niggas trying to back me down because they just trying to like bully me or some shit like that, because they just don't like me as a person. Them niggas is really just set tripping, like they have an issue with the color red and the color blue, and I'm like fuck you and shit. Like, who gives a fuck about that shit? I'm in America, and they don't give a fuck what you talking about. Same ass fucking, like, I'm not looking at it different. I'm looking at it like I see, so I'm not seeing it from that view. So that's what it is. So I'm like, man, you know, you right. That Crip and Blood shit, that fucking crazy that, you know, I'd rather leave and shit and call somebody to come through this bitch and, like, you know, sweep this motherfucker. You know, but let me leave first. I'm trying to figure out how to leave. Like, when I leave, this shit gonna get swept, my nigga. I'm trying to figure out how to leave now. Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all not gonna fuck my life up over you got an issue with a color, my nigga. And you thought I had something to do with that shit, and you never asked me one fucking question. 7 years of my life, you fucking me up because of a fucking color, yo. 7 years of my life, you never thought, ask this nigga. You just assuming. Niggas telepathic as shit, but your fucking Wi-Fi fucked up. You so fucking telepathic, but your Wi-Fi so fucking trash. It's like you got Spectrum Wi-Fi and shit, but that shit is not close as good as Xfinity and shit. Xfinity is way better than Spectrum on the Wi-Fi tip. They got home security and all kind of shit on that Wi-Fi system. And you Spectrum and shit. The Wi-Fi good, but when you start talking about blue and red, that shit start getting funny. Start being funny as shit. Glitching and shit. Cutting you off. Niggas start manually doing the Wi-Fi. Manually cutting you off and shit. Playing with you. It get crazy when you start saying certain things. So it's like not consistent. Y'all Wi-Fi crazy. So yeah, y'all telepathic as shit. But your telepathic mindset start going haywire and you don't think straight when that red and blue come up. You start losing your mind and shit. You can't think straight no more. So something wrong with y'all, you know, and you need to fix that glitch. If you don't fix that glitch, you gotta get swept, my nigga. All y'all niggas is like, if you old enough to be like, yeah, I'm banging and shit, you old enough to get shot, because you get into that shit, however special way you get into that shit and start killing niggas and shit, or you dedicate yourself to killing niggas. You ain't join that shit to dedicate yourself to finding God, my nigga. I'm banging, I'm a blood so I can find God and shit. I'm looking for the blood of Jesus and shit. Oh, that's what blood mean. Oh, so y'all looking for the blood of Jesus and shit. So that's why, it makes sense and shit now. That's why you killing niggas that's not looking for the blood of Jesus, and these niggas trying to stop you from looking for the blood of Jesus. That's why you a blood. Oh, and shit. Damn, I knew it was deep and shit. Whole time it's not that and shit. Nigga like, nah, just like, you just don't be a blood, just don't wear red, because, man, you killing me. Fuck out of here, man. You're not connecting it to something for niggas to feel you and shit. We just like rather leave, or like, you know, it's crazy. But fucking with me, I'm gonna get your ass swept. Like I said, my nigga, I got Turkey hit, Syria hit, Palestine got hit on some betrayal shit. But that was an agreed situation. So it wasn't me like saying some shit and niggas just, you know, hit them niggas. It was an agreement. Like, you right. Let's go back to King David and shit. Let's go back to the Most High and shit. And that shit was successful because the Most High is the true creator. Because I put that on the line. Your God versus my God. And niggas was like, yeah, you right. Your God versus my God. We know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So Palestine start saying, fuck it, we gonna fuck our own people up and shit. Using other niggas and shit. So it's like that and shit. Taking advantage of niggas and shit. Anyway. So yeah, I'll get you fucking hit, my nigga. On some you not making sense shit. But you seeing me as the random ass guy, I'm gonna fuck you right up. First I'm gonna let you look at me like that. Yeah, you right. I'm the random guy and shit. Just walking around and shit. Chilling. Seeing how you treat me and shit. Just for being a slave. Start fucking me up, okay, fucking me up some more, and then I'm gonna switch up a little bit. Start opening myself up a little bit more, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, and then start talking about random shit. Then start talking about the Most High. Then I'm gonna get Secret Service on your fucking ass and let you know I'm about to get your ass swept and shit. Niggas is not humans. You already got crocodile teeth, my nigga, so expect me to not be some human ass nigga. So when I reveal myself to you, let you know that you about to get fucked up. Ain't nothing you can do with life, my nigga, but breathe. All y'all niggas is fucking breathing. You see a nigga with all white on. Well, a lot of people with all white on, yeah, but this guy with all white on is the fucking oxygen you breathing right now for this generational time period. He's the oxygen you breathing and shit. He's above the shit. He's above the face, my nigga, like your eyebrows. All you gotta do is look at my eyebrows and see me. That's why I cover my eyebrows. Because I don't want you to see me and shit. Because niggas is very powerful, visionaries and shit. Like, why the fuck is you up here looking at my shiny ass face and shit? You know what I'm saying? Just go down there and breathe. So it's like that shit. Next thing you know, get your ass erased. On some y'all don't know how to control your fucking anger, don't know how to control yourselves. That's the issue. It's crazy, yo. Women be feeling like they gonna burn a nigga up with lust and shit because they banging and shit, thinking a nigga banging. You better not be banging. Like, how the fuck you just coming at a nigga so hard? Like, you better not be, and you ignored everything he said. Like, you lost all ability to reason and analyze and assess if somebody is telling the truth or not. How the fuck you lose your ability to reason amongst if somebody's telling the truth or not? He still could be lying and shit. Nah, you fucked up, my nigga. You can't go into society if you don't know the basics of how to analyze and reason. You can't read. You don't got reading comprehension skills and shit like that. That's elementary shit. You don't know how to read and shit like that. You sitting down talking to a guy, you don't know how to read a nigga's energy. You don't know how to read the words he's saying. You don't know how to wait and let a person reveal themselves. You don't know that the more a person talk, the more they reveal themselves. You thinking a person talking like crazy, they still lying. A person talking like crazy, flowing like water, you can't do anything but reveal yourself. That's the most open, revealing thing a person can do is talk like crazy nonstop. Like, damn, this nigga don't shut the fuck up. Right. Let you know the more he talking like water, whatever he's saying is him, my nigga. You can't talk like a motherfucker and then not slip up and shit like that. You gonna talk like a motherfucker and slip up and say some shit, or just be saying shit and everything he say, if it's good, bad, this, that, third, you're gonna know. So you need a person to talk a lot that you could be skeptical of. Like, if I think that you banging or some shit like that, I'm gonna need you to talk a whole lot about yourself and shit and about your life and shit. Just talk about shit. When you see niggas not talking, you got secrets and shit like that. You doing dirt or you hiding from some shit. That's how we know. Because back in the day, like I said, Secret Service world, that's how we did it. Baltimore is the city that reads, my nigga. You know? So we just know you and shit. Just let you talk, and then we just, by you talking, we know who you are and shit. Let you talk. They made it Baltimore something else. Baltimore Believe now. But back in the day, in the 80s, was Baltimore the city that reads. You know? We can talk to you. And by letting you be yourself and be comfortable with you and just be friends with you, seeing you every day, talking to you every day, chopping it up, hanging out and stuff. And then sure enough, a month or two later, by us just letting you be yourself and talk and not judging you and shit, you start saying some strange ass shit. The fuck? True colors start coming out. That's why we say that true colors come out eventually. True colors never come out if a person is holding that shit, not talking. You're hiding your true colors because you don't want them to come out. But it's because you know people are, you're trying, you know people on you. But the Baltimore is the people that we will let you do whatever, be whatever, say whatever, don't judge you or nothing, let you be cool as shit, get you comfortable as a motherfucker in our city. Literally, genuinely not judging you, let you be comfortable, not trying to harm you, hurt you or nothing. And then you say, like, oh, I'm comfortable as shit, right? You genuinely comfortable, genuinely safe. And you start talking like a motherfucker, to getting close to niggas and shit, saying shit, then your true colors start coming out. And you thinking niggas rocking with you when your true colors coming. But y'all thought y'all was, nah, nigga, we just wanted to see who the fuck you was and shit. Like, you saying some crazy shit. You was cool till you said, don't wear red. And nigga like, nah, you had to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's how it be. But that's how it always should be with anybody. You get to know someone, and as you getting to know them, they say something crazy. A condition a condition that they don't meet a condition, And it just so happened that condition is a good condition. Don't tell me not to wear red. Don't tell me not to wear blue. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wear red. I'm going to wear blue because that shit exists. It's a beautiful color. There's a lot of shit out here that's blue. Nigga with blue eyes and shit. Walk by. That nigga got blue eyes and shit. I don't know, my nigga. Like, the fuck? How the fuck nigga going to die if I having blue eyes? I don't know. I have to take them shits off around here, my nigga. They not contacts, I don't know, but you gonna have to take them off. Like, you can't wear that around here, my nigga. You can't wear those eyes around this bitch. You gonna have to get some eye implants and shit on some Sasuke shit and have a nigga get your fingers and take the eyes out and put some red eyes on them. Like, y'all niggas crazy. Then when you go around the red area, like, you get niggas wearing contacts and shit because you got blue eyes, niggas wearing contacts and shit. Gotta put my black contacts on to make it look like I got black eyes because I'm in the fucking blood area and shit. Niggas think I might get shot for a nigga think I got contacts in my eyes and shit. Yo, you want to take them contacts out, my nigga. You black as shit. Like, you dark brown with blue eyes. Niggas never seen that before. Yo, you want to need to take them contacts out. Gun to your face and shit like, these my eyes. They not your eyes, niggas. Niggas start going crazy because you got blue eyes, but you dark brown and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you in the blood area. That shit's funny. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. And if people with natural blue eyes are water people, my nigga, you better stop playing, yo. They're water people. They're aqua, water. So your dumb ass, you thinking like the ocean and shit. Well, how you the water nigga? You have an imagination, don't you? You have dreams and shit like that. You drink water, right? And by you drinking water, that's revitalizing your body and shit. You're not thinking that people with blue eyes are real water benders and shit. And you make them mad enough, they'll bend the shit out your blood and shit and crush your fucking blood right in your veins. You're not thinking that. You're not scared of people with blue eyes because they like talk like regular ass people with blue eyes. What that mean to me and shit. You never got educated, so you're not scared of a nigga, or you don't have a level of fear of a nigga that got blue eyes and shit. Them niggas is not Caucasian or black and shit. If somebody with blue eyes is not Caucasian or black, they're Secret Service, my nigga. They come over here like, yo, you got a problem and shit? All right, well, you have a good night's sleep and shit. We'll see. I said, I had a dream that I was drowning, baby, and this, that, and the third and shit. What you mean you had a dream you was drowning and shit? And then you woke up and shit? That's like the dream was so real and shit. I can't. It's like the dream is still real in my mind and shit. You seriously? Then next thing you know, you see some eyes pop up over the horizon and shit. Yeah, yo, it's like, I can't forget. Like, shit, I see some blue eyes. You start tripping. You having schizophrenic episodes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You see blue eyes pop over the horizon and shit. And then you hear a voice that sound like the woman you talking to. You sure and shit? The water start moving you in the middle of the ocean. You can't control your mind no more. The sensory level is like on a level 7.5 and shit. You still tripping and shit because the sensory level high. Now you going crazy and shit. And you like the water waving. You about to drown and shit. Feel like you about to drown for real and shit. Like you alright and shit. You're not supposed to just do that to people, but they doing that to you because you overdoing it and shit. So now they about to start overdoing it. Secret Service and shit. These people be oceans, my nigga. They like control. They can control the ocean. Like they are one together, ocean together and shit. Like each drop together, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Water's one, but each that counted and drop. So it's like that. You will look in a person's eyes. You'll look in a woman's eyes with blue eyes. They won't do anything or activate because, you know, that niggas got rules, man. Nigga, you can't just do whatever to people and shit. So they're scared of the Most High. You scared of shit. They're not going to just fuck with ants and shit like that. Like, your dumbass, you just got a magnifying glass burning ants and shit off the sun energy and shit. So now the sun in trouble because you using the sun's energy to burn ants. And like, yo, I should just turn off on these niggas. Because why the fuck is you using the magnifying glass to burn niggas and shit? For fun and shit. You can't even think about these niggas. You just saw niggas crawling on the ground. What the fuck? Let me burn these niggas. Not. Let me observe and analyze and shit. Niggas it's crazy. That's how y'all be, yo. Watching niggas not knowing what to feel and shit. Just start burning niggas for fun and shit. It's crazy. You see a bug in nature and shit. You out in nature having a picnic. You see a bug or some kind of like bug or something like that. You're not thinking to just swipe them away because they in the same territory. You thinking to just crush them and kill them. They live out this bitch. You killed the nigga in his own territory and shit like that. Well, I'm just saying what? He already was here, man. Nigga just built a picnic right here in the area that he live at and shit. Now you over here and shit. I'm saying a bunch of ants or an ant or whatever the case. Just get a piece of paper. Let them crawl on a piece of paper. Come humbly and shit. Have good energy coming through the paper from your fingers. He'll crawl on it. Okay, he good. Take him over here and see what this nigga gonna do to me and shit. Take you over there to a tree or some shit like that. Let him off and shit. He'll hop off, crawl on the tree. He good. Oh, he ain't kill me and shit. Everybody in heaven was looking at your fucking ass, how you handled the little ass bug and shit, and took it over there and shit. Handled your ass. Like, oh, he did good and shit. He good and shit. Niggas get off you and shit, start giving you power and shit. Start rocking with you and shit. Start rocking with you and shit like that. Start having good dreams and shit. Start seeing powerful beings and shit in heaven and shit. Cause you're like, yeah, man, I saw what you did with the ant and shit. Oh shit. You saw Goku for real and shit. Like, yeah, I saw what you did with the ants and shit. Let them niggas go free and shit. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, I saw what you did too with the spider and shit. Like, you ain't go crazy and shit. You just got them out of there. Like, I was in the Philippines. A big ass spider. Big as shit, nigga. Big as a fucking car steering wheel. Big as shit with babies attached to her body, the little baby bags and shit. She came crawling under, like, my door had an opening, and like bugs could crawl in, whatever. She crawled up under the opening. Maybe it was raining or something, I don't know. But she crawled up in there and then crawled on the side of the door. I came out the bathroom, saw a giant ass spider on the inside of the door, giant as shit. What the fuck? So I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm thinking I could just, like, you know, get aggressive and just get the broom and just hold it down. Yeah, I could. But I'm not thinking, and I'm thinking, it was so strange that I was like, what the hell was the meaning of this and shit? It was so strange that I had to say that. Like, you got babies and children and shit. You just right here and shit. I just started thinking and shit. I got the broom. All right, come on. Start guiding her. Open the door softly. Guided her through the door. And she went back out the door and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? I put something right there by the door so she wouldn't crawl back under the door and shit. It was crazy and shit. And then just start chilling. You know, people see shit like that. Heaven look at you, yo. How you don't be a murderer. They heaven look at you. Learn how to commune or fill out the nature. All this other shit, you start losing your mind, depraved minded. You see bugs and this and that and this and that. You start killing niggas and shit like that, murdering niggas and shit like that. Your mind fucked up. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Anyway, off that. I just had to say all that, man. I'm just stressing out, yo, cause niggas really fucked my life up for 7 years over red and blue and shit. Ex-wife and shit. How I'm supposed to know? It's like I already don't give a fuck. I'm thinking that even if you is a Crip or Blood, what they got to do with me? What they got to do with me so much to the point where I could be in a relationship with you, and you just had a past of banging and shit. Like you had a past and shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna be with a girl that's currently banging. Like you currently a Blood or a Crip. Hell no, your head fucked up. You currently doing that shit. You can get me murked just me being with you because you doing that shit. But if you was a girl young back in your day and you used to do that shit, you grew out of that shit. Now you trying to be with me. Oh, alright, that's the past and shit like that. That shit's so fucked up in your head that you can't live and shit. You can't live in your life. You can't move on, nigga. You fucked up. I don't want to talk to you because I could out of nowhere just wear blue and you get triggered from the past and shit. Or I out of nowhere wear red and you get triggered from the past. Out of nowhere, you triggered. So we having a beautiful relationship. Like he wearing blue too much and shit. I told you my favorite color was blue when I was a child, so I wear blue and shit. I'm not thinking you tripping and shit. You know? And also it could have been where you wanted to leave that in your past, so you never told me and shit. I'm wearing blue like a motherfucker. How I'm supposed to know you tripping and shit like that? How I'm supposed to know? So it's like, yo, I'm tripping like crazy. Y'all don't understand where y'all coming from with it. So it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. I don't know, yo. I just gotta leave, yo. I'll turn on all y'all motherfuckers, yo, and say fuck all y'all and leave. Y'all do y'all, my nigga. Just forget I even exist, my nigga. That's how not a part of it I am. When I grew up, I was not a part of none of that shit. Had nothing to do with it. I never had anything to do with it. The last 7 years of my life, all of a sudden, a nigga want to act like all my life I'm banging and shit, or like y'all act like I'm the most. Like fuck y'all. No, hell no. I'm 40 fucking years old. You can't take the last 7 years of my life and make that mean I was fuck out of here. I got nothing in my energy or nothing in my life or my history that got to do with that shit. I straight turn on your ass and leave the shit out you. I won't hurt you or harm you or nothing like that. I just try to erase from your memory. Like just leave your ass. Like don't want you to know me, my nigga. Start getting niggas to like block your ass and shit. Secret Service, all of a sudden start getting power. And you're like, what the fuck? I thought this nigga was like powerless as shit. All of a sudden, the government start blocking you from me and shit. You can't look up shit and shit. I do the same shit you doing to me and shit. I'm trying to find out where my wife at so I can get my children. She blocking the shit out of me. So I'm trying to figure out why. I could do the same shit to her. I really can, but it's like, for what? Whole time she a Blood. Oh shit. That's the most dumbest shit. Oh, yo, hold on. We gonna activate power for you, my nigga. Cause I'm not supposed to be activating power. I'm living human life and shit. Now I gotta activate power on motherfuckers that think I got no power and shit over some dumb. This gotta be the dumbest shit in the world for me to activate like that. Cause then niggas could lose their life on my watch over some dumb shit like that. Like how the fuck these niggas die over? And I'm sitting here like, I don't know. Like how you feel about that? Why you ain't say anything? Why you ain't ask for power and shit? Nah, Most High gonna get on me about that. Fuck that. Activate power and shit. Yeah, yo, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Can't be the little guy no more when you do stupid shit like that. Gotta actually activate who you are and shit. Crazy. Niggas wanna I'm the reason niggas breathing and shit. Just breathing it. A pure white light just shining on niggas. Niggas just breathing. Air looks like light in heaven. It looks like light. But on earth you just breathe and shit because you don't see the light. If you don't see it or if you do see it, it's just air. AIR. So yeah, yo. Niggas breathing all day, yo. I activate power quick as shit. Stop your breathing and shit. On some fucking Prince of Egypt shit. Just lights coming out of nowhere, coming to your house while you sleeping, and you take your last inhale and shit. Shit. crazy, yo. Yeah, yo, I'm about to leave, yo. Figure out how to leave, my nigga. I'm feeling like now I need to be a celebrity and shit. Cause like you ain't gonna do that to me, my nigga. I'm not thinking it's about red and blue. I'm thinking like I just need to get a job. I need to get a job. Niggas like, yeah, just get a fucking job and shit. And niggas ain't gonna bother me because I ain't got nothing to do with red and blue because I'm not from Baltimore. I mean, I'm from Baltimore. I'm not from California, so I ain't got nothing to do with the Crip and Blood shit. So you just gonna basically like let me work and shit. Like I could be an Amazon package guy. Come through. You gotta come through with the blue truck. You gotta wear the blue shit. So I can come through and just drop a package off, keep it pushing and shit. Like, where you from? From Baltimore and shit. Oh, we ain't got shit to do with shit. So I should be able to work here. I'm a neutral zone nigga and shit. You should feel nothing about me. But y'all dumbasses want to take Orioles hats and shit and take all kinds of baseball caps and shit and make every state associated with your shit so niggas from other states can't neutralize the situation by coming in and just being here, living and working, doing Secret Service shit. Like, I'm from heaven doing Secret Service work and shit. So, I'm regularly and shit from heaven, but I'm just looking like a regular ass person. But I can and shit. Because where I came from on Earth, Baltimore, you done turned that shit into some Crip and Blood shit. So how the fuck I'm coming through and helping y'all niggas regulate shit? Y'all niggas from hell and shit. What they got to do? Like, you from hell, you repping blood and shit. Because you from hell. But that don't mean you want to fucking die because you like red and shit. What if you just naturally like red and you a blood? You just want to like red now and shit. You don't want it to be associated with the blood shit, but you can't. So you doing both and shit. Liking red and associating with the blood shit. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want it, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So how the fuck you gonna get free from that shit? So you need somebody that's neutral zone to come in talking and shit, helping people clear their minds. You need a lot of talking about holy shit. Holy things, my nigga. So people can get clarity. And it's more so about you knowing me. Like, I need to be a celebrity so niggas can know me. Like, you know Kanye and shit. Because you know Kanye on the camera and the TV all the time, you just know Kanye ain't about none of that shit, so you can't feel anything. You just could only say you got a personal issue with him because you don't like something he said or something. You can't say he banging. But with me, you feel like because I'm not TV famous on the TV or Entertainment Tonight or some shit like that, you can make up any fucking reason to be emotional about me. I think he banging. I think he this. I think he that. All because you just don't like me about something or you jealous about something. Or I talked to a girl and you was jealous about me talking to a girl, some random ass set tripping ass girl, want to make some shit up and try to fuck me up. Ex-wife mad about me on a personal level. She used to be an ex-blood or some shit. Now she coming up on me, setting me up on some dumb shit. Niggas be dumb as shit. Emotional as shit. Don't think of nothing. It's crazy. Nigga like, why you got the blue Jeep? My nigga, I didn't ask for the blue Jeep. Niggas just make blue Jeeps and they gave me a blue Jeep. Every nigga in the fucking plan, every nigga in the fucking country would be like, you know what? I got bad credit and shit. So, good looking and shit. Good looking, thank you. This shit nice. Got the car play. Fuck, I ain't never had niggas happy as shit. That's his. Off the lot, my nigga. Niggas happy. I'm gonna make sure I pay my payments on this motherfucker. This shit nice. Hell yeah. Any black guy, I don't give a fuck if you a blood or not. Like, look, you can't get no other car and shit. Just the only car that you can get, and this is this color and shit. Shit. You gonna be a blood all day? Like, look, man, shit. You would take that shit. I guess you would. I don't know, man. I'm thinking you would. If you're a black man, if you got real black man issues, you'll take it. But if you're a blood and you rich and famous, shit, of course you gonna have options and say, fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna go somewhere else and get something else. Nah. You don't got regular working man issues and shit. Trying to scramble up fucking money, working 1,000 hours a week and shit, no days off and shit, 10 hours a day, tired as a bitch and shit, construction working ass nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the issues I got. You know? So, yeah, yo. And the shit say Uber. Niggas be mad as shit. Why the shit blue then? The whole time Uber gave me this, my nigga. That's how the car dealer did it. It wasn't the dealership. It was the Uber people. You don't never see Uber people and shit. Uber supervisors and managers and shit. But the Uber supervisors and the Uber managers did that. Here, let him get the Uber Blue. Get him the blue Jeep. He's just starting out, so he's Uber Blue Pro and shit. Soon as you start Uber, the first day of work at Uber, you are Uber Blue. All right, you gotta grind that out. Go from Uber Blue to Uber this to Uber that. Then you get Uber Black and shit. You get Uber Gold, Uber Platinum, and all this shit. And then Uber Black. Then I went and got Uber White Diamond and shit. I done fucking beat the game and shit. Wait a minute. Anyway, yeah, you go all kind of shit. But yeah, you go to with the Uber, it's like that, you know. With Lyft, it's just pink and shit. So it's like almost safer to do Lyft in California because not because how much money you make or don't make, it's safer and shit. Uber is not as safe because you Uber Blue and shit. Yeah, I'm Uber Blue, or you got the Uber sign and shit. You got the colors. I mean, the shit that light up. So your shit light up, and you got the light up sign. That I mean, your light. Sorry, you got the light on blue and shit. Cause you doing Uber Blue, you doing Uber driving and shit. You don't want it on green because you start getting privy and start realizing that the green is for Uber Eats and for Uber Comfort. You put the green on, you might get you might get too many rides, and you might not want to do rides. You might want to do food and shit. So you might end up doing comfort because your car's a comfort car. My car's still an Uber Comfort car. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. But I might put the green on because I might be tired of like delivering food. I want to like chill in the car for a second. It's hot. Cut the AC on. You know what I'm saying? And then stop ordering food for a second and shit, and just chill and take a break and drive. So I put the green on for the Uber Comfort. Hopefully go to the airport, somebody need an Uber Comfort ride, drive them around and shit. Cause they got the green color on that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Teslas and shit. Teslas was a slap in y'all face, my nigga. Like, Elon Musk did that Tesla shit just to get back at that Crip and Blood Democrat Republican shit. He did that shit on purpose. Y'all niggas driving the shit out them Teslas. You drive a Tesla, that shit got the auto brakes and shit on there. And then you driving like a motherfucker. First time you ever sat in your Tesla was like, yo, where? How did you change the brakes on the Tesla and shit? First time you ever thought that was when Elon Musk did the Hail Hitler sign and shit. Hey, yo, that nigga just do a Hail Hitler sign? Yo, how you change the brakes on these bitches and shit? Like, these shits got auto brakes, but how do you change the brakes? Like, the rotor, where do you get brake pads and shit from? Like, I go to AutoZone and get brake pads for my Tesla and shit. Where I go to repair this shit if my brakes start fucking up and shit? Because you start thinking about the brakes more often and shit because you got the fucking auto shit. It's stupid. I don't like that, yo. Like, everybody know, but niggas ain't talking about it. At least I ain't see nobody talking about it. Nigga, you driving that shit. You press the pedal, you driving. You thinking to take your foot all the way off the pedal and hit the brake because you got a brake pedal too. That shit got the auto brakes. You move your foot off that pedal, you abruptly stop and shit. In the middle of the road, you abruptly stop in the middle of the road. Nigga behind you can crash into your ass by taking your foot off the gas pedal and real quick and putting it on the brake pedal. It's like you gotta move your foot off the gas pedal real slow and shit. And then put your foot on the brake pedal just to hold the brake in. You know, just in case you start moving a little forward or some shit, or your brake's not fresh or something. That's crazy. So it's not, you only really need one pedal for real, but you got two pedals in case your brakes start, I guess, messing up or some shit. So you driving, and when you come into the red light, you got to move your foot off the gas pedal real soft and shit. Otherwise, you gonna cause an accident with the niggas behind you. That shit crazy, yo. That's crazy. Normally, I'm used to like pressing down to brake, not letting my foot go to brake. Because then you're going to get confused and think you like, you're going to get confused, my nigga. Because you got to press the gas to go and shit. I'm confused still talking about this shit, my nigga. So, yeah, you thinking about that shit. Elon Musk do the Hail Hitler sign on some German shit. Now niggas thinking about their brakes on that Tesla and shit. Way to go fix them shits and how to take the auto brake feature off and shit. Like, now, I'll take the auto brake feature off my shit, my nigga. All them shits got auto brake and shit. You take the auto brake feature off through the settings on the tablet. Lord, and that shit do not count. You did that shit on the fucking touchscreen, took the auto brake features off. No, my nigga. How do I take the auto brake shits out my car all the way and shit? I do not want them shits like braking while I'm taking my foot off the gas. How you take that shit out? That's just part of the car and shit. Your ass done. You gonna be driving and shit. Next thing you know, that shit gonna push into the pedal faster and shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You gonna think that you auto braking, that shit won't even brake. I'm saying the brake, that shit gonna be crazy. Final destination ass car and shit. That shit scary, yo. I'll drive one on some work shit, but I won't buy one and drive that shit on some personal shit. Hell no. Anyway, yo, my point is, in all of that, is that you fucking with people, people will come over and fuck with you. All these niggas driving Teslas now and shit. Why did he become so famous? Because niggas got problems with America. So they made this random guy come out of nowhere and make this Tesla thing real famous, self-driving cars and shit real famous. So now niggas is like gonna be more paranoid. You got me paranoid over red and blue. So I'm gonna make some shit that make you paranoid. That's what happens when you fuck with niggas from other countries. You thinking niggas dumb and shit and they don't got other countries and shit. Like they can't invent shit like you and shit. So what happens is they come over here and you like, you gotta listen to me, and niggas like, all right, I'm gonna bring somebody over here that's important to come over here and invent some Tesla shit. Damn, I ain't never had electric power cars. Like y'all niggas flabbergasted and shit. Then you had somebody like come over, oh, self-driving cars. Niggas start driving self-driving cars now and shit. You know, because niggas can't ride through niggas' hood because Crip and Blood shit. So now California got self-driving cars and shit. Niggas feel safe in a self-driving car, but you don't and shit. Niggas, the red light coming up, this nigga was a little, I don't know, 40 miles an hour coming up on the red light and shit. I don't know if I don't see the brakes moving and shit. I don't know, my nigga. Like, nobody every time you come to a red light and shit, nigga, paranoid as shit. That's what they trying to tell you. Niggas is thinking about that shit hardcore, because y'all hardcore about that. So niggas is hardcore thinking about how to fuck your head up back and shit. Don't ever tell me not to wear red or blue, my nigga. Don't tell me that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are, where we at. I bought this blue shirt, or my mama gave me this blue shirt, and my mama died. This blue shirt mean a lot of shit in my family. Or this red shirt mean a lot of shit in my family. You know what I'm saying? That attached to some meaningful shit in my country and shit. And ain't about no Crip and Blood shit. You know? Even if the Crip and Blood shit, it, like, to me, it's just Democrat and Republican, and they just associated niggas with that shit, so really it's no meaning for black people with it. They just gave it to niggas because niggas wanted power, wanted control. It's like picking up the Bible because you want to control somebody. So you crack the Bible to look for Bible scriptures to run niggas. Like, will a man rob God? Use the Malachi 3:10 just to get niggas to time and shit. That's what it be with that Blood and Crip shit too. Like, any niggas would take anything to try to run niggas. So it start like that, but you know that shit Democrat, Republican is American shit. It's not your own shit. So there's nothing in the Bible that ever talked about you gotta kill somebody if they wear red around here and shit. That's not in the Bible ever. Ever. You gotta kill somebody if they wear blue around here. It's never in the Bible, my nigga. It's crazy. The only people that benefit, and that's what I'm thinking too. The people that, I think it's a thing where the Caucasian women that you be, these famous popular ass Caucasian popular table girls that we be seeing on TV, cheerleading ass girls and shit, they benefit from niggas dying. Not only them dying and shit from both sides, they benefit like food and that basic necessaries of life. Their economic value goes up and shit like that. Like, they get to eat and get rich and shit off of playing the game with niggas live off that red and blue shit. That's what I'm realizing. That Crip and Blood shit is really for them. So the only people really fighting over that shit, fighting to keep that shit up, are the people that are benefiting monetarily from it. So that's why the Caucasian people are coming out now fighting and shit, because that's how they've been eating and not doing nothing. They just be shopping and shit. How the fuck these niggas just be shopping and shit? Credit card shit going on. How the fuck they doing all this shit off niggas' lives and shit, dying off of Crips and Blood shit? That's crazy. It's crazy as shit. So yeah, they gonna fight for that shit. It's not even about Democrat, Republican with them. It's not even about that with them. They can care less about that Democrat, Republican shit. They just want to eat. Now the men, when I said Secret Service, they shut down. They're like, oh nope, that's all I need to hear and shit. Cause a nigga ain't gonna protect no woman when Secret Service is coming, nigga. I don't give a Caucasian man or not. Secret Service is coming. No, I'm good. I'm stepping back and shit. Cause you ain't gonna know when them niggas coming. You not gonna hear them. The police ain't gonna know when them niggas coming. Ain't nobody gonna know when the Secret Service popping up. Not even the police, my nigga. So niggas ain't gonna play that game and shit. Women still is gonna try it and shit. Women still gonna try it. Hold on. Niggas is still gonna try it, yo. So it's the women now. Women love eating and shit. They love social media content creating and shit. All that shit come from something, my nigga. So yeah, they gonna be the ones. Um, yeah, man. So much I can say, yo. But I just had to give it to y'all, yo, because I'm tired. Y'all overdoing it, my nigga. Overdoing it. So I'm sitting here overdoing it, over talking and shit. Over talking because y'all overdoing it. Killed my father on that shit. That shit crazy, yo. That shit is crazy. Kill a nigga because he disrespected your red and blue and shit. He disrespected both of them shits to let you know that some people out here just don't want to be associated with the shit that you about. And also, why the fuck would you want me to be associated with some shit that's from where you from? And not just see me as a regular man. You fucking your head up more. Trying to make people gravitate to what you part of. But the thing is, you try to make people be part of your Crip and Blood shit because the shit is not logical. It doesn't have a sense to it. I said East Baltimore versus West Baltimore. Okay, we getting somewhere. Like, okay, East Baltimore don't rock with West Baltimore, and there gotta be a reason behind that. If you say red and blue, anybody in the fucking planet could wear red or wear blue. So that's gonna default itself, and you're gonna go from like this guy cool and shit to I think this nigga banging and shit. So you gonna end up fucking your head up, thinking niggas from other states do that shit. So what you did was try to associate us with it by making hats and shit. You know, taking the hats and making that shit. You trying to pull people into your shit because your shit is so fucking neutrally illogical and dumb that you doing that. You forcing niggas to be in your shit. And you get mad when they be against both sides and shit. When you say some shit strong, like fuck both them shits, it's for you to know you're not part of either side. Then you start wearing blue or red, niggas gonna start feeling like you playing with them and shit like that. When no, nigga, I'm not part of none of that shit. I just like blue and shit. So your head fucked all the way up. It's crazy, yo. I feel like niggas need to get out of California that want a new life and shit. Go to the East Coast and shit. If you want a new life, a new mind and shit. Cause niggas will check you if you try that shit. And if niggas don't check you and you try to do some secret shit, Secret Service is gonna pop up on your ass and you think niggas ain't watching you. Nigga, as soon as niggas say something about that on your ass and shit. Straight from DC, gonna ride on your ass, get to you and shit. So y'all needed to know all that extra and shit. Extra more. Women, there's no exception for women and shit. Women need to stop acting like Secret Service won't come and shoot your ass down too and shit. They'll shoot the shit out you and act like you got kidnapped and shit. Oh, little girl got kidnapped, put up some fucking papers and shit. Like, oh, milk carton ass bitch. You be a milk carton ass bitch and shit, but the Secret Service took your ass. But you was the most important woman in the planet. Everybody know where you at, know what you doing. Everybody know what you doing. Everybody know who you are and shit. You the most famous Caucasian girl out there and shit. All of a sudden you got nobody know what happened to you and shit, where you went, this, that, and the third. What the fuck going on? Secret Service did some shit to your ass, put you in a milk carton and shit, looking for Kim Kardashian and shit. You know what I'm saying? All because she was overdoing the Crip and Blood shit secretly, and regular niggas ain't know she was doing that shit secretly, but the Secret Service knew, and she kept fucking up regular ass niggas off that shit, benefiting secretly from that shit. Next thing you know, Secret Service got her ass and shit. What happened to Kim Kardashian? She dead and shit. Or what? She missing? What's going on? Where she go? What happened to Kim Kardashian? I don't know, yo. She gone and shit. Well, she's dead. Like, maybe they can't find a body or something like that. Niggas start looking for you, but they the ones did it and shit. Just got rid of your ass because you overdid it. And niggas secretly knew. But you fucked with the wrong person, they got rid of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you was being so secretive like nobody knew. These niggas don't know. Right, these niggas over here don't know that you banging. They living. You banging. I don't know, yo. This is just dumb to me. I just be here to report for real. But when they get too deep, my nigga, power be coming and shit. Like, they get too deep, power come. Niggas had to take your breath and shit. Had to take your breath away. Niggas breathing too much, talking about take something off. And they don't make no sense. Using that breath. You're not being logical, my nigga, and you just breathing. And not making sense, taking niggas' lives and shit, but you want to keep breathing, and like that nigga like had more of a purpose with his life than you, and it's just get crazy, yo. It get crazy. Anyway, I don't want to stop talking about it. I really don't want to stop talking about it because I really want to erase y'all niggas for real. Stressing me the fuck out the last 7 years of my life about some Crip and Blood shit. I'm completely clueless and shit because y'all niggas don't know. Y'all just don't know that in my city you can't do that. Niggas will come up with Secret Service will come to your ass and fucking get rid of you. They will. And we got Caucasian people in our city all day long. Stop thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I said I'm from Baltimore. You only thinking black people and shit. You only thinking brown people. No, nigga, I'm from Baltimore, DC area. Nigga, think about politicians and shit too and shit. Think about Caucasian people too, nigga. The fuck? And I'm ex-military and all that. Think, my nigga, I could be important. Told niggas I work for the Queen. They don't think that, nigga. I'm from right over there. You know what I'm saying? The Queen did utilize the Secret Service too, my nigga, when she was alive. Using the Secret Service to get back at America and shit. It always been a tug of war and shit. With, you know, the Queen was part of the Secret Service too. It was just called Secret Service. That's it. Secret Services. And all kind of shit come out of Secret Service, but it's just called Secret Services. You know, official governments actually be part of that shit. You know, you see niggas coming from other countries and shit. They be Secret Services and shit. You know, we can play with each other, but y'all niggas can't play with us. As soon as you said you can't wear that red and shit around here, and you really meant that shit, you was not Secret Service, my nigga. Niggas gotta stop playing and open up and shit. Like, yeah, we just be playing and shit, acting like enemies and shit. But we only can play with each other because we with each other and shit. But y'all niggas so fucking crazy, we gotta open up and shit. Like, hold on, yo, just stop playing for a second and shit. Really open up on a nigga and let a nigga know we the ones that got the power and shit. Y'all niggas just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you gonna call the police and shit. We gonna call the Secret Services because y'all police is different and shit. Get the Secret Service over here. Now y'all done made it a beef and shit. You know, California police versus, you know, Secret Services of the fucking country, my nigga. That's crazy, my nigga. Yo, that's crazy, my nigga. But I did work for Queen Elizabeth directly. Y'all not thinking that shit. I went to the UK to report and shit and all that. To report to the Queen and all that. Snoop knew that. Because Snoop ended up becoming part of Secret Service and shit. Well, okay, Snoop. He said, yeah, the Queen saved me one time, man. I was in the UK and he started talking about the Queen. I'm like, oh, all right, he knowing shit. So that's how I knew Snoop was like turning a leaf and shit. He started becoming water and shit. Like he actually is a spirit of truth. Water. You know, which is clear, not really blue. It's just clear, but the spirits of truth are blue people and they have blue eyes. So I guess him starting out as the Crip first, it has a bad connection to it, but you know, yeah, I found out that he was Secret Services now. Like, oh, alright, because he started saying something about the Queen that had something to do with me personally, connected the story together. They gave a story for him so that people can know the story about me and shit. If you was, like I said, privy Secret Services, then you would know and shit what happened with me while I went to the UK and shit, and Snoop told you. Just be watching y'all, knowing stuff. Just be watching y'all, knowing shit I be doing and shit like that. Cause I'm never going to do anything wrong. I'm naturally just a good person, so I don't have that stress and shit. So I can sit back and watch y'all talking about me all day long and still don't feel anything. Like, okay, they just know I'm naked and shit in the Jeep. But what they got to say about you and shit? You ain't over here sucking my dick, but you over here talking about my dick swinging and shit. What does that got to say about you and shit? So it's just showing your guilt, my nigga. Showing your guilt. For a woman to talk about it, okay, she might be talking about that shit because she might want to suck my dick and shit. But a man talking about it, like, I don't see a man talking about me being naked and my dick swinging and making all, like, that's dumb, yo. That's dumb. You got a whole wife, a whole girlfriend right next to you and shit, and you talk about my dick swinging and hanging out and I'm naked and shit. It's crazy. Yeah, yo, it's crazy, yo. A lot of people ain't know. The Queen also had to let people know that we was working directly together because I had just got out of the U.S. Navy, and I think I was in school, Baltimore City Community College one day, and I was on YouTube, just scrolling through YouTube. Just came out, was fairly new. Scrolling through YouTube or whatever, looking at random videos. I'm clicking shit. I'm not even going through the search bar. I'm just going through the YouTube. Like, damn, there's some new shit. What's all kind of shit on here? You just scrolling through to see what they got and shit. What's this YouTube shit? So you going scrolling through and shit, see some random dumbass shit. Next thing you know, you click something and shit. You see the Queen Elizabeth video pop up, and then Queen Elizabeth come on there or whatever, And then as soon as she come on there, she's, the video get blocked and the page get erased and shit. And it's like, this page no longer exists. So it's like, okay. The way that happened like that, okay. They opened up to let me know, like, okay. I basically, Secret Service shit, my nigga, like, all right, the queen letting me know and shit, I'm right here and shit. All right. I saw a bedroom and everything. Like, damn, nobody supposed to see her bedroom. Look, I saw her bedroom and shit. I know exactly what her bedroom looked like and shit. It's funny. Queen Elizabeth and shit. She passed, but yeah, her bedroom, like, that's personal shit. Why am I get bedroom and shit with your underwears over there? You got thongs and shit over there and shit. No, I'm just saying. But I'm saying I could say something like that. You see what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to see shit. You can make shit up. But exaggerate shit. But even for the exaggeration. But I'm just saying I did see her room, her bedroom. She was in the video camera, looked at the camera, the video was on YouTube. Her bed was behind her. It's a nice bed and shit. She had a nice bed and shit. Like if you wanted to imagine yourself laying on that shit, you could and shit now. But it wasn't for everybody. So it was like about 2 seconds. The video lasted about 2-3 seconds. And then it cut off. The video cut off, the page got erased and all that shit. Like, oh, all right. Queen Elizabeth and shit, letting me know, thank you and shit. But we still rocking and shit. Yeah, still rocking and shit. Go back to being nobody ass guy and shit. Never was a Joe, I just was a guy. You know what I'm saying? Then I became Ray and shit. Oh, it's just Ray and shit. That's how you supposed to know and shit. I'm really the guy and shit. Oh, that's Ray. But it's like, oh, all right, guy. Mr. Guy and shit. Or sir. You either get a sir or you either get a guy. That guy. Who's that guy? I don't know who guy is and shit. This guy and shit. Guy, you either a guy or sir, but I'll end up becoming a Ray and shit. Like, yeah, I'm Ray and shit. Anyway. Yeah, but me and the Queen the whole Game of Thrones is telling you about me and the Queen, yo. All the shit we've been doing since I was in the military in 2004 and shit. How I didn't get thrown overboard with the rest of my brothers and shit. Got man overboard and shit. Got tossed overboard in the middle of the fucking ocean. Niggas got a letter home to their mother. Oh, he died at war and shit. Niggas died. Niggas was dying and shit. Niggas tried to have a Crip and Blood beef on the goddamn ship. Now you know why niggas is really trying to erase y'all niggas. Niggas is in the U.S. Navy. Everybody wearing blue utilities. We had utilities at the time. You didn't have the fatigues at the time. Wearing blue utilities, my nigga. With your name on your back pocket, Gibson on your back pocket and shit, on your breast pocket, your name and shit. So everybody know your fucking name. You walking around and shit. You got your hat on with your ship on it. Okay, CVN 71 Theodore Roosevelt and shit. All right, you got your fucking rank on your shirt and shit if you got rank. And niggas walking through the fucking shit, talking about some, yeah, I'm crippin', I'm blooding and shit. But everybody got on blue. You don't know who the fuck. So that was the dumbest shit in the world. The lieutenants and all of the people that was outside looking in that wasn't from areas of California and shit that was doing that shit, they got them niggas killed, my nigga. You thinking them niggas survived? Them niggas died. Out to sea. Died. Man overboard. Sent a letter home to your mother and shit. Niggas crying all of a sudden. That was a wake-up call. But it wasn't just a wake-up call, nigga. You lost your life. Why the fuck you that dumb that you gonna wear blue in the Navy and then want to be like set tripping and shit? How the fuck you know the nigga behind you ain't lie about some shit and then he actually, you know what I'm saying? And then murk your ass. Them niggas rolled up. I'm in the hangar bay. Them niggas roll up. Me and Mustafa. So I got a second and shit. He could basically second me on this. We standing there in the hangar bay. CVN 71 Theodore Roosevelt. It's dark as shit outside. In the ocean. Niggas in the middle of the ocean. Or maybe we was in port. I forget. But it was dark outside. They rolling up, hangar bay open. Hangar bay doors open. They roll up niggas from this side, niggas from that side and shit. Niggas just got on blue. Niggas just start yelling and shit. Brat, brat. This, that, the third. Da, 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 da. Like niggas just start going off and shit, saying shit. What the fuck going on? So I'm thinking like if niggas Crip and Bloods really start clashing in California, that's how it would sound and shit like that. But I'm standing there in the middle of the shit, them niggas coming together. I'm like, yo, hold up. I got loud as shit. The nigga that was in charge of all of the Bloods on the ship, supposedly he's from New York, but I didn't believe in that shit. How the fuck you a Blood from? Man, fuck out of here. I already not believing him, but he's just sitting there like, I'm looking at him, he looking at me. About to rock his ass, but I'm like, yo, come on, yo. fuck is you doing? I'm from Baltimore. Niggas don't think that shit. Like, come on, yeah. I'm thinking that Mustafa thinking it. And so I got Davies on my right side. I got the other guy, I forgot his name, but he's from New York. Both of them from New York. But Davies on the other side and the other guys on the other side, they talking about Crip and Blood shit. I'm like, man, these niggas bringing that shit on outside and shit. All right, so whatever the fuck. Davies pop up. Yeah, man, what's up? What's up? He extra brave because you see a lot of blue. So he extra brave, you know? So the way his mind thinking, he got the upper hand regardless. Because regardless, the nigga's going to stab a nigga that's red regardless. I don't know. He just overhyped. Because he not thinking straight. So he extra spicy. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then the other guy on the other side, he like, you know what I'm saying? They still spicy as shit. I'm like, how the fuck y'all know who's who and shit? Nigga right behind you, Davies, could be a blood and stab your ass up and shit. You thinking just because niggas got on blue on, they could be the red? He know that niggas could be, you know, the fuck? He don't know who with him. And, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas just got on blue. It's like, there's no reason for you to keep spicing up, Davies. You know what I'm saying? And for the other guy, he's calming down and shit. It's like, it's crazy. Because you got more colors than another nigga. These niggas could be setting you up, my nigga. So Davies like, still mad and shit. He's still mad, spicing up and shit because there's more blue and shit. And then the other guy from New York is like, you right, Gibson, you right, my nigga. I don't know who the fuck behind me and shit for real. I don't know these niggas and shit. I ain't grew up with these niggas. I don't know these niggas and shit. These niggas from anywhere. I'm like, right, the fuck is y'all doing? Mustafa like, right, yo, we don't do that shit in Baltimore. Mustafa's from South Baltimore, Cherry Hill. I'm from West Baltimore. West Baltimore and South Baltimore had to come together to let these niggas know. Even my man from East Baltimore was like, yo, fuck these niggas. Damn. I was like, we was in the Navy teamed up, my nigga. We didn't hang with each other too much. But whenever shit got extra spicy, we popped up on each other like, yo, it was that serious that we had to pop up and help each other. Like, fuck this shit, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Dapping up and shit. Need somebody from Baltimore out this bitch. So we had somebody from East Baltimore. I'm from West Baltimore. And Mustafa was from South Baltimore. We in that bitch like going crazy, my nigga. But me and Mustafa had stopped the Crip and Blood beef. Had to let these niggas know we don't bang. So here it goes. They squash it. Cause I got spicy as shit. Oh, what the fuck, nigga? I'm about to bang the nigga that's the blood and shit. That said he was the blood. And then Davis kept being spicy. I got in his face like, you know, Mustafa got in his face actually. And was like, yo, chill, my nigga, chill. We don't do that shit in Baltimore. We don't do that shit. Because he knew I was going to rock Davies' ass. Because he was overdoing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas from any fucking where. My nigga, you want to ship together. You enlisted in some shit from wherever the fuck state you was in. And now y'all niggas want to be acting like y'all together and shit. I'm like, fuck out of here. Dumb as shit. So later on that night, I go to my Bourbon and shit. Where where I sleep at. Davies sleep underneath my bed and shit. So Davies, his bed was underneath my bed or whatever. I come in, this nigga want to be slap boxing. Mustafa's playing Madden. He like Madden 05 or some Madden 04 or something like that. He playing Madden and shit in the corner. And he was like, and he got on this jacket and shit, you know, with the fucking illumination light shits on there. I forgot what they call them. Forgot what you call them lights. Like if you riding a bike at nighttime, a car coming, they can see you because you got them little reflector things on there. So he got this reflector jacket on and shit. And he's like, you know, trying to stay warm, playing Madden and shit. So he in the corner, mad as shit, not saying a damn thing. Like we don't agree with each other, or like there are parts of Baltimore that do bang and shit. Like, cause like New York did that shit and they fucked themselves up. So they thinking Baltimore the same way. So Mustafa ain't say shit. He playing Madden like saying shit. So Davis, I just want to see. He come in, try to slap box me and shit. Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, my nigga? He be like, so Davis just squaring up with me and shit on some slap box shit. What the fuck is you doing? He taller than me and all that shit. He tall as shit. I'm this little ass nigga. He slap boxing me, got that reach and shit. So I zoned the fuck out on this dumb ass. Ain't no space in the Bourbon and shit. I zoned out on his ass. Just zoned out. Got in a position. You can't dance or nothing in that bitch. You just, you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as he swung again, dodged that shit. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a straight to the chin. I had to give him a straight upwards because he taller. So I gave him a straight. But I hit him in the chin and like almost like an uppercut, but it was a straight. Hit him to the chin, bop, bop. Then hit him on the temple. Hit him with my left, hit him in the temple, boom, boom. Then he like dazing and shit, scooped his ass, got him off the ground. He on the ground. Oh shit, I'm off the ground. Gave him a 2-piece, got him off the ground. Now I'm over top of him. He like, chill, Gibson, chill, my bad, Gibson. I'm like, yo, bitch, I told you. I went off. I'm like, bitch, I told you we don't do that shit. Where the fuck we from, my nigga? It ain't no fucking talking, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm 19 years old, so I'm extra spicy at 19, my nigga. Soon as this nigga try to slapbox me with some Crip and Blood shit, what the fuck is you doing? Squared up, 2-pieced him off his ground, off his feet, because you too fucking tall, off your feet. Bam, dropping him, bop, bop, banging his ass. He trying to block himself on the ground. All right, guess on my bad, chill. Really trying to take this nigga face off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mad as shit. Bitch, I told you we don't do that shit. Nigga, I got 40-40 halftime too. They about to kick me the fuck out. I'm stressed out. Trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life and shit. You wanna be talking about some Crip and Blood and shit? I ain't got time for that shit, my nigga. Fuck is you doing? My bad, guess my like, yo, bitch, I know that shit, my nigga. Y'all New York niggas crazy. Fuck is y'all doing? Just cause you from New York and you extra spicy than a nigga cause you from New York? Fuck New York if that's the case. But it ain't the case. I'm just saying it's just you, my nigga. Fuck is you doing? Get the fuck away from me with that shit. I was in New York when I was in 3rd grade, my nigga. I went to PS 92. I was in Harlem. I ain't see nobody banging no Crip and Blood shit. So I know it ain't no Crip and Bloods in New York. At least it out in Harlem, my nigga. 190 something in Lenox, where we lived at by the fucking YMCA. A lot of the diplomat niggas probably went to PS 92 too, and I went to school with them and shit. But just didn't know who they was. And I'm the one nigga from Baltimore, that's all. That shit, it's crazy. I used to love that little video game on the computer. The little nigga with the backpack and shit just strolling through the game and shit, and you be doing shit. All kind of like, just like, you know what I'm saying? It's all kind of shit, yo. All kind of shit. My first day in school in 3rd grade in New York, nigga rock my ass for grabbing a chocolate milk and shit. I'm in there getting public assistance, but you know, food stamp type stuff. So I get free lunch and shit. So grabbed a chocolate milk. Nigga rock my ass. As soon as I grabbed the chocolate milk, chased his ass down. He tried to run up the steps, grabbed his ass. As soon as he was on the steps, grabbed his foot, strode, dragged him back down and started banging his ass. And he was like, I'm sorry and shit. Fuck is you doing, yo? Niggas be doing dumb shit. That's how I be getting the upper hand on niggas, because niggas mind, you lose your mind. Like when you talk to me and you try to fight me over some dumb shit and actually get physical, you lose your bearings because you no longer have a purpose of why you trying to fight me and shit. So now you can't fight and shit. So now I get the upper hand. Because the whole time you trying to figure out why you fighting me and shit, and I'm fucking your ass up and shit. That's how it be. You got no reason to fight me. So then I get the upper hand on you, start fucking you up and shit. So it's crazy, yo. Why you still thinking like, why the fuck was I really fucking with this nigga? And I'm whipping your ass and shit at the same time. So that's how it work. Always with me in fights and shit. Like niggas be just wanting to fight for nothing. So that was in elementary school. I was in 3rd grade that happened. But I still didn't see nobody banging no Crip and Blood shit. I didn't see niggas on the block and shit, walking home from school and shit, doing that shit. Never heard of that. Only thing they had was the homeboy and homegirl chips and shit. Like the corner store right there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Teacher got into a car accident and shit. We was on a school field trip. You had to catch the train. You had to catch the subway to go on school field trips and shit. If it was like real special, like Sesame Street, then yeah, you got the yellow bus to go to Sesame Street, but I couldn't go to Sesame Street because she didn't have my Frederica didn't have the money and shit. Miss Frederica didn't have the money and shit. So we couldn't go to the school trip to Sesame Street. I was mad as shit, wanted to go to Sesame Street. But the park was like 2 or 3 blocks away from our house and shit. The park that was on above the rim, you know, that Tupac was on, that park was down the street. I used to play basketball in that park and shit. That's how he put it in the movie and shit. Put it in the movie. He saw me playing basketball and shit, not knowing what to do and shit. I'm too weak and short to shoot the ball in the rim and shit. So I can't get the ball in the rim. These niggas like short as me can get the ball up there in the rim. Like, nah, they nice as shit. They really just like me. Barely can get the ball in the rim, but I'm like, they nice as shit and shit. No handles. Nobody got handles. Niggas just in 3rd grade trying to hoop and shit. Like we really can, you know, like we know what we doing and shit. That shit was funny. You know. I had a girlfriend, but I forgot her name. Had a girlfriend and shit. When I first came to my 3rd grade teacher, I forgot, I think it was Miss Saunders or something like that. I forgot what her name was. But she was a black lady, of course. My first day in school, I came in. I had to sit next to a guy named Adrian or something like that. And I sat down, And the girl that I sat next to, she pulled my chair next to her and shit. She like pulled the shit out my chair. Like, scared. You sitting next to me and shit. Like, damn, you really like me and shit like that? I ain't never had a girl like me and shit. Pulled my chair right next to her. Like, you ain't going nowhere. You my boyfriend and shit. First day of school, got a girlfriend and shit. You gonna be my boyfriend and shit? What the fuck? Then the twins, it was the twin girls. They got mad at me over Apple or some shit like that. Like, they was trying to make me choose out of the two, like who was the prettiest or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, why I'm like, y'all look the same and shit. Like, I was like, all twins and shit. They was getting mad because I wasn't choosing. I think I did choose one of them. And they just started getting mad. I'm like, girl, out of here. Like, you know, they was twins. They were light-skinned girls, but they was twins. But my actual girlfriend, she got hit by a car with my teacher. We were snowing outside one day. And, it was snowing outside one day. We were coming home from the field trip. And this green car was coming down the road where the school is on. It's coming down the road. I'm trying to remember, it's a long ass time ago. Coming down the road, and the teacher had took the two girls. One of them was my girlfriend, and the other girl, well, I think was one of the twins, I think. And she's walking across the street with the heels on. You know, she got on heels. It's snowy, it's slippery out there. It's icy roads and shit like that. Black ice out there all day. And the car tried to stop, but it was stopped way in the best stop a long time ago. But it was still sliding so fucking hard that it hit them, and then they kept sliding towards the middle of the intersection right there. That the same street that PS92 on. So when you go down the street, down the road that PS92 on, if you come back down the road to the intersection, there's a corner store. Used to be a corner store right there. We go back to the intersection, got hit, and they got dragged out into the intersection right there. Now, I don't know street names and stuff because I'm too young to know street names or be looking at street names. I'm looking at stuff. So forgive me. But I do know areas. So she got hit and slid into the middle of the road with the two children. I thought they died. I'm crying like a motherfucker. But I thought my dumb ass thinking to run out there. The lady came, she was helping the teacher. She was like a substitute or something, but she was like her homegirl. You know, like, girl, I'm gonna help you with these children and shit, because, you know, we ain't got no government help like that. You know, she's just helping her homegirl. So she got the Kentucky Fried Chicken in her arms and shit. And she grabbed my ass and shit, like, don't go out there. She grabbed me from running out there to save my girlfriend. So that's what I'm thinking. Run out there to save my girlfriend, but she grabbed my ass. So I wouldn't go out there to save my girlfriend and get hit with her and shit. She was like, boy, you crazy. Get your ass on the curb. Guy got hit and shit. Like, you crazy, boy. You about to get hit with them, you know? I didn't care. I just was like, I gotta save my girlfriend. After my girlfriend, I thought my girlfriend died. I found out she was in the hospital. I was crying and shit. She finally come back to school. She said her face was messed up. She scratched her face, but I didn't see no difference. I think she was okay and shit. And then after that, we would go to the park like we always would. And she stopped talking to me. She didn't want to be my girlfriend no more because I didn't save her when she got hit by the car and shit. I was like, what you mean? I tried to run out there, but the substitute lady grabbed me and shit. I couldn't run out there. Like, I'm supposed to be this little ass boy that really like, but I ran out there, but she grabbed my ass, stopped me from going out there. Little ass children thinking like grown ass men, I'm gonna be a hero and save my girlfriend and shit and save the teacher and shit, but I'm about to just die like that. About to die or get hit with him and shit. It's crazy. And I forgot what her name was, my nigga. We had a whole fucking life, my nigga. So whoever she is, the story is so fucking personal and exclusive that only one girl got this story of having a boyfriend from Baltimore that came to that was at PS92, and she got hit by a car and shit. That was a green car with the teacher and shit, Miss Saunders, and and then she broke up with my ass and shit because I didn't save her and shit. Like, the story was so fucking exclusive. She broke up with me in the park and shit. She was on the she was playing in the park with her friends, and I'm like, came to talk to her. She like, you know, I wanted to tell you I don't want to be with you no more. I want to break up. I'm trying to convince her to stay with me and shit. Like, no, why you want to break up? Stay with me and stuff. Like, no, I don't want to be with you no more. Cause like, why you want to break up and shit? They looking at me like, what's wrong with them two and shit? Little kids having relationship issues and shit. Like, what's wrong with them two and shit? Like, oh, you want to break up and stuff? Like, no, I don't want to be with you no more because you didn't save me. Well, I'm like, that's why. Like, I didn't, like, I tried to run out there, but like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. She all going crazy and shit. I don't want to hear it and shit. I don't want to hear it. You should have saved me. And because you didn't save me, I don't want to be your girlfriend no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't like you. Get away from me and shit. I'm gonna call my friends on you and shit. My friend on you and beat you up and shit. Like, all that just because she got hit by the car and shit. That it wasn't my fault. That was crazy, man. It was real crazy. So after that, we stopped being boyfriend and girlfriend. She moved her seat and shit. I don't want to sit next to you no more and stuff. All that. She got crazy, yo. Like, got crazy and shit. So I was like, man, whatever. But after third grade, went back to Baltimore. Had to go back to Baltimore and shit. It's the only time I was in New York and shit. Only time I was there. Shit. Went around. I don't remember much. I do got memories, but from a child's viewpoint of memories, it's hard to remember and shit. You know, one guy was walking through a park or something. We was on the school field trip. He was walking through the park with like a yellow snake. First time I seen a nigga with a big ass snake around his neck, and like we was touching it and shit. Like, what the fuck? I touch a snake and like, what the fuck going on? I was scared as shit. Touching it. The teacher like, don't be scared. Don't be like scared as shit to touch the snake. Other stuff too, like what kind of stuff, yo? We never really went nowhere because you children, but all right, yo. I remember going to the store all the time. I remember going to the store, like going around the corner to the store and seeing just guys hugging the block, but I'd never seen guys cripping and blooding. I'll go to the store. They didn't mess with me because I'm a little boy and stuff. And like the subway right there, you go past the subway and shit. You know, and just keep going, go to the store. I don't even think it was a subway there at first. Because when we used to go to the store back then, I don't remember seeing a subway, or maybe I just was overlooking. And go to the store, whatever, get anything, milk, eggs, this, that, whatever the fuck, and bring it back and shit. I guess they were saying they was watching me or noticing me or something like that. I don't know. But the park was my favorite thing. Used to always go to the park, try to play basketball. Really can't. In school, in the back of the school, they had a lot of basketball goals up there too. So you could play out there all day long. But trying to play basketball it's like I got overheated a lot. So my teacher was like, "What's wrong with you and stuff? Like, why you always get tired fast? Like my head hurt. Like you overheat fast and stuff like that." So I see what's going on. So she would tell me I had to she would start making it a thing to like, Dwight, like take a break and stuff. So I've had to sit down and stuff and take a break and sit in the shade because my head would be hurting so hard to where I'm about to pass out, can't think, feel like I'm about to die and shit. I'm just trying to play basketball hard as shit. Little ass boy in third grade and shit. I remember one time also we had made these little instruments out of like bobby pins and shit. Made instruments out of, it was like you made an instrument out of the bobby pin. You had to pluck off the little gel off the tips of it and expose the sharp tip, and then you like gotta shave it down a little bit or something like that. Then you gotta like connect it to like this wooden thing, and then the way you connect it make a certain different kind of sound. And we was making an instrument out of bobby pins, my nigga. Had to clip the bobby. It was hard. Like, yeah, my instrument nice. Like playing that thing, like I made an instrument and shit. Hard as shit. One time, that was the most embarrassing moment of my life. I think everybody in the school had to remember it at that time. I think I forgot. It was probably like 93 or something like that. Whatever, I forgot. But what happened? My grandmother had bought me this this like outfit or whatever. It was like an outfit that she bought me. It was black and white, had the shorts to it and stuff. But I was too big for the clothes now. But my grandmother bought it for me, and I always just kept wearing it because my grandma bought it for me. I'm going to always wear this forever. I don't care how big I get, I'm going to wear it. I'm not thinking you grow up and you grow out of stuff. I'm a little boy. I don't think you got to grow up. I'm not thinking your body got to grow. I'm thinking I'm going to wear it forever and shit. So my body growing and stuff, and I'm like, dang, my body growing and stuff. I can't, these shorts too small and shit. I still wore it and shit. It's the only clothes I had. I took it to New York with me. So I wore it to school and shit. Them shorts was so short, the whole cafeteria was laughing at me. The whole entire cafeteria. So and at recess too. At the cafeteria and at recess. So I'm at recess in the cafeteria. They just was not stopping laughing at like, yo, your shorts, them shorts small as shit, boy. They too small, cracking up laughing at my girlfriend. I think that's why she wanted to break up too. Like, I wanted to break up too, like, cause you didn't save me, but also your shorts was too small and shit. Those shorts was too small and shit. You know, it was just too small. We gotta break up and stuff. Cause everybody laughing at me. I don't want to be your girlfriend no more. So it was that. My shorts was too small. But my grandmother bought me this. Like, I know, but it's just too small and stuff. Like, you gotta wear this. Like mad as shit. Mad as shit because I won't wear what my grandmother got me. I'm with my grandmother. I just kept saying my grandmother, but I was just crying. So I ran from the cafeteria. By the time I just got tired of being laughed at or joked, I ran upstairs. Because I know my teacher, Miss Saunders, always stay in the classroom while we at lunch. I didn't even eat lunch that day. Ran upstairs. She was like, Dwight, what's wrong with you? I'm like, they laughing at me and stuff. Like, why are they laughing at you? Like, they said my shorts too small and stuff. Like, my grandmother bought me this. And I start crying, busting out crying. My grandmother bought me these shorts. And she was like, she comforted me and stuff, gave me a hug and stuff. She's like, yeah, baby, they are too short. You grow. She was giving me a lesson on how your body grow and stuff. Your body grow, you grow up, you got to get new clothes. And she was telling me and stuff. I'm like, but I don't never want to. My grandmother, but baby, she was I was crying, like not wanting her to tell me my body got to grow up. And I gotta wear something else and shit. I was not. My grandma Curlin bought me that. I was never gonna take it off in my mind, you know. Because my mother wasn't in my life. Only my grandmother. So my grandmother bought me. Never going to take it off. So I ended up like having to like let it go and stuff. But yeah, man, she's like, well, you stay upstairs. You stay upstairs or whatever. And we won't, send you home early and something like that. She sent me home early and stuff. Because my shorts was too small. And everybody kept laughing at me. But she was like, they are too small though. Like, da. Went home with them shorts on. Like, dang, man. Crazy, but it was an outfit. It wasn't like my shorts. The shorts is by itself. It was a whole outfit. Like it's the shirt and the shorts that matched with the shirt. And grandmother bought me the whole outfit thing, like my racing car outfit. Like you got the racing car shirt, and then you got the pants, the racing car pants that match the racing car shirt. And that's like one of the little baby pictures I had or whatever the case. I don't know if they still got it. Grandma probably got it, but it's the racing car picture I took. Had the blue shirt with the race car on the front. The Formula One race car on the front, and then I had the pants, the white pants with the blue strip on. My race car outfit. Love that outfit. My favorite outfit ever was the race car outfit. But anything my grandmother got me, I didn't want to let go of and shit. So that's how it was, man. It was little, real young. So yeah, man. But whatever. I don't remember too much stuff. I don't really remember too much. You can't get into trouble with no trouble or nothing like that because you're a child and shit. So you ain't gonna ever get into trouble with like drug dealers or nothing like that. You're a child and shit. All I remember is the YMCA, my nigga. The YMCA with the big letters always there. You gotta walk by that. You gotta walk by there to get to school every day and shit. So whatever the case, man. That's my little experience of New York and shit through that. Anyway, off that. So I just don't see how Crip and Bloods can happen and shit. It's just some new shit that came into the shit. So that's how I was feeling about Davies and shit. So the other guy was from New York, but that was the Blood guy. I'm like, man, whatever. Fuck that shit altogether. That shit is dumb. It's dumb to me. Y'all just talking and shit. Like, it's stupid. Just don't bring that shit to Baltimore, man. But whatever. So I was mad at Davies for not believing me. That's what it was. Davies didn't believe me. And that's why he started slapboxing with me. Like, why is it that you the only motherfucker that's having a hard time believing that I'm telling you the truth? You the only nigga having a hard time believing me and shit. Why? I'm just saying, like, you too headstrong on that shit. Like, you just really just want to control a nigga. Like, if a nigga told you he not part of it, and another nigga from Baltimore from a different area told you that Baltimore don't do that shit, another nigga from East Baltimore told you we don't do that shit. If everybody telling you from Baltimore we don't do that shit, my nigga, wouldn't you just believe them? Like, yeah, we don't do that shit. All right, Baltimore don't do that shit. Why the fuck you want to slapbox me and shit? Why? Because I squashed the beef? Said, like, why the fuck y'all fighting and shit? How do you know who's who and shit? It calmed you down and shit. You didn't want to calm down. So now you want to slap box me. So then I had to check your ass, 2-piece you, and I gave you a 2-piece and a hiccup. And got on top of you right to just like fuck your ass up and shit. And then when the blood guy came in, you sleep. You were so disrespectful to me by not just believing what I said, that when the blood guy came down to my bourbon, he was like, where Davey sleep at? Niggas was dumb. Like, niggas not on the same ship still. He can't just come down there where you at and shit. Come to the bourbon and shit. Me and Mustafa was so mad that we just set him up. Like, we just like, nah, fuck this nigga. That's how we did. Like, fuck this nigga. Nigga don't believe me or you. We just said, fuck him. The other guy just like, yeah, leave him alone and shit. Oh, yeah, the blood got cool. He said, just leave. Right. Leave us alone and shit. Davies went so hard. We said, fuck that nigga. Mustafa was like, yeah, that's him and shit. He sleep right here and shit. He was like, oh, what's up, Gibson? I'm like, oh, fuck that nigga. I turned over. Like, man, fuck that nigga. He tried to slap box me and shit. Fuck that. I turned over and shit. So he pulled the curtains over. Davies knocked out sleep. He hawk spit in his face. Hawk spit in his face. I ain't give a fuck. Like, you ain't gonna slap box me, and I told you we don't do that shit, and you ain't believing me. Hawk spit in his face. I ain't give a fuck. That's between y'all any fucking way. Davies woke up like, hey, what the fuck, yo? What the fuck? He spazzing and shit. They're like, Gibson, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what happened, my nigga? Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know, yo. Like, what the fuck? You alright? You drooled on yourself? I said anything to him. Like, cause I'm mad as shit. You trying to associate me with that Crip and Blood shit, my nigga. I told you. It's all about to kill your fucking ass up in here. You talking about it, but we in the Navy, so we gotta be cool and shit. Fuck is you overdoing it for, my nigga? It's crazy. Mine, crazy, stressing me out with that shit. So I ain't give a fuck, but he did. So he found out that it was the blood guy and shit, came down in the bourbon and did that shit while he was asleep. Because he came and said, yeah, it was me, nigga. It was me, nigga. I came right through his hawk spit on your fucking face. B, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, crazy as shit. So they spiced up again and shit. Like, man, whatever the fuck, man. Leave me out of it, my nigga. So Davey just kind of like, stop talking to me. Yeah, stop talking to me, my nigga. You overdoing it and shit. Stop talking to me about it and shit. So I extra not like Crip and Bloods. Or rather, I ain't gonna say not like them. I just don't want that shit in my city. So I extra didn't want that shit in my city. Cause this nigga overdoing it and shit. Slap box me shit. Nigga, I'm not slap. I banged his ass. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, you thought I was. The fuck is you doing? The fuck is you doing, man? Nigga, crazy as shit. Mustafa, as soon as I beat him up or whatever, Mustafa like, I told the nigga we don't bang and shit in our city and shit. He just don't believe me or you and shit and whatever and shit. So Mustafa saw me handle myself for the first. He saw me handle myself. So a nigga from Cherry Hill saw me from West Baltimore handle myself with a nigga from New York. Or whatever the case, that was the Crip and shit. I'm like, we don't do that shit. I ain't know y'all niggas did that shit. I thought that was California and them. They know how that shit started. They started that shit. Why you bring that shit over here? Like, we was like that. So Mustafa respected me even more. Like, that's my man Gibson, my nigga. I look like a cornball, or I'm like the calmest cornball looking person you ever meet and shit. That you wouldn't think could handle his own, to just like spaz out all the time. But like, he found out I had hands. It's like, Gibson got hands, my nigga. Like, oh, you got hands and shit. Like, yeah, the fuck wrong with this nigga and shit? Got hands for real. Man, Gibson not like you tall as shit too, my nigga. You reach long and all that shit. You quick and all that. Gibson knocked floored your ass almost. Got you out your feet and all that, nigga. Man, got you on the ground begging. All right, Gibson, all right. But it was the point. Whatever the case. It's crazy, yo. And then the nigga from Orange County tried to take my shower shoes. So I'm thinking like, now I'm thinking about Britney Spears is connecting the dots for me. Maybe that nigga took my shower shoes on some, them niggas be cripping and blooding and they be using niggas and shit. So he probably found out that Davies be cripping, and so he be using Crip ass niggas, but he from Orange County and shit. And I wasn't with it. I'm fighting Davies and he did some shit by taking my shit. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck you got to do with anything? You Orange County ass nigga and shit. Whole time y'all niggas be using them Crip and Blood niggas and shit for your benefit. Your economic benefit, your all kinds of benefits and shit. Using these niggas. So you want every state to be associated with that shit so you can sit comfortably in California, your rich, famous ass, and from Orange County some fucking way can keep on surfing on some Hasselhoff shit and just be chilling off other niggas, just getting credit cards and other niggas paying the credit cards and shit. Niggas got Cash App money now and shit. Niggas just press whatever the fuck in the Cash App and shit. That shit just pop up and shit. Niggas don't ever buy nothing. Niggas don't ever like nothing. Like the Cash App look like a phone number thing. Like you just press any fucking thing. That's what it looked like when I first seen Cash App. Like, how this shit work? So I just type whatever the fuck in and just, that's what I get? Like, nah, like, so who do I request it from? Like, if I type in 400 and press request, who do it come? Somebody that you know that got Cash App too. Oh, so it's an app, like, where if we all got the same app and I can get some money. So how the fuck we use the money, my nigga? That's how it was when I first seen Cash App. Oh, it come with a card. They send you a card in the mail. Oh, so it's Visa. So it made sense. But when you first, like, try to put that shit together, you start really realizing how them niggas really use it. When you first seen Cash App, you know, and you try to reason that shit. How the fuck am I supposed to use the money on that shit? And then you see these niggas with cards, that's what they do. Press any fucking thing, use the money, then re-up later and shit. Don't ever earn nothing, don't work for nothing. Then they go like, I'm a content creator. It's the Cash App girl and shit. Go shopping for a living and shit. Niggas don't do nothing but go shopping for a living and go to the gym to make it look like they be trying to be sophisticated. They're like, yeah, I got some decency about my life, so I go to the gym and shit. But if it look like you just shopping only, but you not going to the gym, something wrong and shit. We gonna start looking at you like that gym is like a cloak or some shit. I go to the gym, so niggas stop talking like, oh, all right, now she go to the gym and shit. But it's like still stupid and you don't do nothing and shit. Just go to the gym. Like, what about just real work and shit? Instead of go to the gym, do some real ass work that require you to do lifting and shit, like husbandry work. That's crazy, yo. But I'm just saying, all kind of shit I be noticing and shit. People be trying to live, like, people be living for free, but be wanting slaves and don't be wanting them to live for free. It's just crazy, yo. I don't know, yo. I'm exhausting myself with all this talking, but I'm telling you shit, yo. My little Crip and Blood experience me and Mustafa had. You gotta find Mustafa. He might be still in the Navy. He might have got out, might not. I don't know, but you gotta talk to Mustafa and shit. We the only two niggas standing in the middle of a crowd of niggas from that side and this side. Talking about some I'm a Crip, I'm a Blood and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have tried to make sure a nigga really repping it and shit. But these niggas from different states and shit, so they might have just been like faking it and shit. You don't know if these niggas really got initiated or not. They could have just been saying any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm really this, I'm really that. Did you really try to figure out if a nigga really got initiated and shit? Shit was dumb to me. Like, I'm thinking all kind of shit like that because we understand how shit go, but we not part of the shit. We just thinking like, me and Mustafa the only niggas. Yeah, a bunch of niggas on both sides. Probably got weapons and shit in behind their backs and all kind of shit. Like, hey, yo, hold up. Yo, who the fuck is who and shit? Who the Crips and who the Bloods, my nigga? Y'all got on blood. Like, I just went off. Like, yeah, you right, Gibson. All because I said some shit. Niggas said, you right, Gibson. They stopped the whole shit. Then killed them niggas later. Killed a lot of them niggas later. Like, our ship had the lieutenants and officers and shit on there. Secret Service. Killed them niggas later. Made them niggas realize they was in the military, not the fucking streets. And then killed them and threw them overboard. Man overboard every night and shit. Man overboard 3 a.m. Man overboard. Gotta get out your berth. Gotta get out your rack. Put your shit on. Run to your little general area. Pitch black outside and shit in the middle of the ocean. Can't see the moon. Can't see nothing. Can't see your face, your hand. You know. Next thing you know, there's a man overboard and shit. They go out there. It's all kind of shit they was doing because they was killing niggas. So by them killing niggas, they had to say something like man overboard and shit by throw the dummy out there. Oh, it's a false alarm. We had to do a test and we threw a dummy out there and retrieved the dummy. Just kind of like training us and shit like that. But at the same time, they really throwing niggas overboard. I was saying like niggas was falling off it was saying all kind of shit. Or niggas was getting tossed because they did that shit. Did that Crip and Blood shit and then shut down our ship eventually. They shut our ship down. That shit was too crazy, my nigga. Niggas really did start a Crip and Blood beef on the CVN-71 Theodore Roosevelt aircraft carrier with F-14s and shit on that bitch. Missiles and shit every fucking way. Niggas so fucking mad over Blue, you picked the missile up and threw it at a nigga and shit and blew everybody up. Niggas is that mad about shit. It's crazy, yo. Regular ass niggas and shit. Threw a missile at a nigga on some dumb shit. Slammed a nigga head into the missile on some I'm fighting you and shit. How y'all niggas fighting on the shit? F-14 right here got the missile. Them shit's live as shit. Y'all niggas scrapping and tussling and shit. You know saying? Slammed the nigga on the missile and shit. Slammed the nigga on the missile. That shit blew up. Blew both y'all asses up. And a couple of people over here. Now the ship sinking and shit. Niggas, what the fuck going on? That was the dumbest shit in the world. That's why I say, yo, niggas, you not realizing why I'm so fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad because the whole shit dumb. I know I got Mustafa the segment. Now you want to make an Orioles hat that mean that shit? Here I am and shit. Where Mustafa at? If I had Mustafa up here, like, nah, fuck that. Where Mustafa at? Come up here like, nah, yo, we already had an issue with that shit in the military, my nigga. Now you want to put our hat up here? You know what I'm saying? Shit, bad shit happened last time to a nigga that tried to associate with us with that shit. You about to sweep y'all niggas. Don't associate us with that shit. For real, I'm not gonna stop till y'all niggas take the fucking Orioles head off. Try and make that shit mean Crip and Blood, my nigga. Whatever the fuck I gotta do, that's right. Whatever the fuck I gotta do, that's right to do, a nigga, to get you to stop. Whatever the fuck I gotta do, that's holy, to get you to stop doing that shit. I'ma do it. Cause don't associate it, yo. So that's all I'm saying, yo. I gotta overdo y'all shit, cause y'all fucking heads fucked up that bad. So if you saying Gibson, yeah, I got a reason why I be mad like that, yo. I got a reason, not just seeing some shit and just mad. Like, I'm shit. Niggas try to incorporate, I got history with it a little bit. And how niggas try to, life in danger with other niggas and shit, cause niggas mad at each other and shit, and I'm in the middle of shit. Like, what the fuck? Niggas in the Navy, niggas not even safe in the military over that Crip and Blood shit. Niggas is that crazy. So yeah, man. Yeah. Had to really fight a nigga and shit over that. Like, nigga, leave me the fuck alone. Nigga ain't want to leave a nigga alone. That's why I don't like that shit. Cause niggas will not leave you alone about it. Like, it's like you not allowed to be your own person. So now I know how my father died. Like, you not allowed to be your own man because of my stress and shit. Like, you God or some shit, my nigga. All I gotta do is just get rid of your ass and your stress is gone. Like, the fuck, die then, my nigga. Don't kill me cause you stressing out. Everybody that come around you stressed out because of some certain colors. You're saying now you killing more people. It's like you killed a lot of people because you're stressed. When you just need to die so a lot of people can keep living and shit. It's crazy. You more important than everybody else because you're stressed over a color. It's crazy, yo. Anyway, man. Anyway, let me get off here, yo. All right.